Platinum X here once again with Baldur's Gate 3. I am currently in the front of Sorcerer's Sundries. However, we just got out of camp and Elminster showed up in camp and told Gale that Mystra wants to speak with him. So if we go over here to the Storm Shore Tabernacle, there is a statue of Mystra that Gale will be able to speak with her. So let's go ahead and do that now. And there's quite a bit for me to do that I've unlocked, but after this, we're going to head over to...
It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
This right here. There's a temple to the Umbri, the sea queen, the bitch queen they call her. And there's a quest that is kind of linked to the same place you go to for this. So we'll do that next, but let's go ahead and let Gale do his thing here.
There she stands, just...
The old man wasn't lying.
Gale's right.
A stream of...
Your goddess calls. Serve her or denounce her as you will. But you can't...
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. Am I? You're right. I am a strong... My omnipotent... I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time...
Yes, get on with it.
Have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player. I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. I'll let Mystra show her flight. I'll only be...
Yes, get on with it.
Gale of Waterdeep, you look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction.
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out.
The past cannot be undone with self-pity. Nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Kars.
You can no more control the Karsite weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
Great ask indeed. You've given me much to think.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
this humble plea.
What to do?
Shield our people from the depredation.
Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place, and as if it wasn't enough to have seen her again, she didn't exactly summon me there for the Karsite weave. Within me, I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic, but for it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? True enough. There's a reason such unwitting heroes have been the backbone of lyric and legend for as long as both. Even so, I was hardly some naive apprentice at the time. I considered myself an archmage, and yet was fool enough to be mistaken for a common conjurer. At least now I'm armed with the truth. Sounds like the door to redemption is open at last. All I have to do is walk through it, carrying the crown of Karsus. Wow, what's a ginormous elder brain once you've grappled with your own crippling anxiety? It would be quite something to wake up in the morning without regret and live each day knowing another will follow. To be rid of the orb, and perhaps claim back what it took. To be me again. Thank you. There aren't many I'd trust to stand beside me on such a journey. If I could promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let... Now, I believe we've a date with an elder brain to get to.
All right, now there is a merchant here as well. If I can find him. Where did he go? Now these statues you can make tribute to, and there he
You
is.
thought it wise to...
Oh, there he is right there. I guess I couldn't see
I
him
have
through all
nothing
the.
to say to you.
Oh crap!
Well,
I'm trying to talk to him with somebody else.
Greetings, you have
There we
come
go.
far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? Of course, my child.
All right,
Within
so
Behold
we've
my
got
wares.
the Sacred Star, which does 1d4 radiant damage as well. The acid and necrotic damage are other items that are you can see it on the pike as well. It's a ring and some gauntlets. But the radiant damage there is the Sacred Star. So 1d8 plus 1d4 radiant damage. Now, I'm not really certain how it's coming up with 13 to 26 damage, considering 1d8 plus 8 is 16, plus 1d4 is 22. Where's the other 4 damage coming from? Oh, well, it's the acid and the necrotic as well. My math was off too. 16 and then 4 is 20 and then 20. Yeah. So it all adds up. So it would basically be, and then still wondering about that. Two is from weapon enchantment. So the other plus 6 is because Karlak has a 22 strength naturally. I did give her the potion that the Astarian goddess from the Drow in the Moonrise Towers. That potion that adds 2 to strength. So she naturally got up to 20, and then I drank the potion for 22. So that's plus 6 to the modifier. And then plus 2 for the weapon enchantment is where that plus 8 is coming from. Anyway, so the 1d4 radiant damage on a hit inflicts 1 turn of radiating orb. Undead creature struck, possibly be turned. And it does have a special ability if you look down there towards the bottom. Let's see what this cloak is. Mantle of Holy Warrior. Cast Crusader's Mantle. And then Reviving Hands. When you heal a creature, it gains the effect of Blade Ward. When you revive a creature, it gains the effect of Death Ward. Now these are similar to bracers that I already have. That when you heal anybody, it gives them the same effects of Blade Ward, which is resistance to blunt, piercing, and slashing. It doesn't really say for how long, though, does it? Well, I guess Blade Ward only lasts for like 2 turns, I think. But this also gives revived creatures Death Ward and can cast Revivify, +1 to strength saves. So 3 interesting items here on this merchant, along with healing potions. Universal Resistance. There's another good one. Universal is all resistance. Alright, so that is... Oh, shit, what did I do? There we go.
You've come far, I perceive.
Now, any of these statues you can make tribute to. I think you have to give it, like, at least 10,000 gold to get, like, a blessing that only lasts for a day until long rest, I think. So it's only worth it once you purchase all the items you want to purchase and have nothing more to do with your gold. I don't know why I'm running through the city here when...
He's a man of the people too. Promised at least 100 more watches before the year's out.
Well, I tell you what we could do, since we're over here... Well, I was going to wait till I'm level 12. I'm not level 12 yet. I was going to go ahead and wipe out the murder tribunal, which is Saravok himself from the first Baldur's Gate. I finally figured out kind of what gets the Cazador thing started. So I still have not ever done that with over 1,000 hours into this game. But like I said, what I'm going to do next is head over to Umberlee's temple. Now I do believe there's another side quest with that ship over there. Or maybe it's the one on the far dock there, but it's like a plague or some shit, so I'd rather just stay the hell away from it.
Oh, Wave Mother. Sorry. Are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Yes.
So one of them is dead, they're having a funeral.
There's enough offerings in here for a trip to the vault.
You can make offering here if you wish.
It was just about 2 thanks. Wave Mother's breath was so overbearing.
Rejoice, sisters. Her lips blue with her kiss. Umberlee's How dare this beast? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's not a sweet sleep like Holly's. You, supplicant. What tribute do you bring to honor the... Yes. Then you know as well as Umberlee, your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she... Yes. Blessed... It was a beast. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberlee's pristine waters. The Queen of the Depths is... Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall... The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it... Salt kiss your brow.
Alright, so next we're going to go over, and it might be marked on the map now. Find the poisonous beast master. I'm still not going to do that just yet. We're going to go into the foundry. And I probably should have kept Astarion with me. One of these guys talked to me about. Apparently I was mistaken. Alright, so
Furious and merciful unbelief, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. It's the bottom of the sea, isn't she?
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end that right here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm going to go into the foundry. I'm going to get Astarion first. And then go into the foundry before going over here, because they're kind of linked. Not really linked, but I mean, you know, you got to go to the same place, so might as well do it together. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.